seatbelt fastens like this and unfastens like this. An invaluable lesson there for any of you who have never been in a car. In the very unlikely event of an emergency landing, your inflatable safety jacket is under your seat, and that is precisely where I recommend it stay, given that the largest body of water between here and Luton is an open-air swimming pool in Daventry. Finally, please keep your mobile phone switched off for the duration of the flight. Obviously, they have no effect whatsoever on our navigational equipment, or we wouldn't let you have them, but they drive me up the wall. Thank you, and enjoy your flight.
It wasn't a question, Carolyn. It was a statement. The Istanbul trip is Thursday night.
I know. We get back Thursday morning.
But we have to have 12 hours rest between trips.
I know, because you are lazy, lazy pilots. We get to Boston Wednesday morning, 12 hours break. Fly home Wednesday evening, arrive Thursday morning, 12 hours break. Off to Istanbul, perfect.
But I've got my EasyJet interview on Wednesday afternoon.
Ah, well, EasyJet, easy go.
You can still do that. I don't care what you do in your 12 hours. You can sleep or try to sneak away from my company like a snivelling rat. It's all the same to me.
But it's very dangerous to smoke on an aeroplane.
No, it's not.
I don't know what to say now.
How old are you, Sonny?
28 and a half.
Well, I was smoking on airplanes for 20 years before you were born. Why do you think the no smoking signs go on and off?
Actually, ours don't, mostly. Although one of them flickers. And there's one we can't turn on at all because it makes the cabin smell of fish.
Well, that sure gives me confidence. So, we're all done here, right?
Yep.
And I can smoke.
Hello, welcome on board. It's my pleasure to serve you today. Please do let me know, or a member of my team know, if we can help you at any time, such as, for instance, by extinguishing that cigarette fire.
Ah, here we go again. Let's see what vital part's fallen off the old girl this time. Ah.
What is it?
Shall I tell you an interesting thing about this thin metal tube full of petrol we're flying hundreds of miles above the Atlantic Ocean? It's on fire.
Douglas?
Master caution fire, Captain. Smoke detector, passenger loo.
Ah. Carolyn, we've got a...
Yes, I know. Keep your goggles on. It's just stroppy Mr. Lehman in 3B. Hang on.
It's taken!
Sir, please extinguish your cigarette. Take the paper cup off the smoke alarm. Make a mental note that that trick never works. And return to your seat.
Nope.
The man in the loo refuses to come out, so give Douglas your hat.
I'm sure to you those two sentences follow another naturally. But I don't quite see the
I don't need you to see. I need you to give Douglas your hat.
I don't want to give him my hat.
If it helps, I don't want to take his hat.
Oh, for goodness sake. Why don't people just blindly obey anymore? He needs your hat because I want the captain to go down there and strike terror into his heart.
But I'm the captain.
I am only too painfully aware that you are the captain, Martin. But Douglas actually looks and sounds like a captain. You're not going to strike terror into anyone's heart unless you chat them up in a bar.
Yeah, but it means I can now read people. You know, like a book.
Have you ever read a book, Arthur?
Yes, actually. White Fang. Twice. Anyway, bringing my people reading skills to the table, I'm able to reveal to you now that Mr. Lehman didn't show any of the 5 indicators of true resolve to change his behaviour patterns. And therefore, in a nutshell, I reckon he might smoke in the loo again.
Listen carefully, Arthur. He definitely won't. And therefore, if the smoke alarm does go off again, it can only be a real fire. And so I'm authorizing you, in that unlikely event, not to waste time knocking, just to override the door lock and immediately discharge the fire extinguisher into any flame you see.
Ah, any flame I see.
That's right. Even if it's just a little, tiny glowy one. Oh, no. Emergency. Emergency. The plane is on fire. Arthur, for the love of God, save us all.
Yes, Skipper!
Hey, what the... Oh, God. Oh, my chest.
Fire's out.
Good evening. This is Captain Creef speaking. I'm sorry to have to tell you, a passenger has been taken ill. So if there is anyone with medical training on board, could they please come to the flight deck door? Thank you.
Okay, we've moved him to the galley.
How's he looking?
Well, he's covered in foam and he's had a heart attack, otherwise great.
Shanwick, this is Golf Echo Romeo Tango India. We have a serious passenger medical emergency and wish to return as soon as possible.
Roger, Golf Tango India, stand by, I'll coordinate.
Okay. Karen will understand, won't she? I mean, a life's at stake. I'm sure I saw a doctor on the load sheet. Here we are. 7A, Dr. Thomas Price. Where is he?
Lying low, I should think.
What? Why?
Too scared of being sued.
You're joking.
No, especially going to America. If he tries to treat him and anything goes wrong, he's looking at a huge malpractice suit.
But surely no one will sue someone for trying to save their life.
Let's face it, if anyone would, Mr. Lehman would.
Reykjavik, Reykjavik, Reykjavik!
Carolyn, you sound like you're coughing up a hairball.
Why in the wide world are we going to Reykjavik?
Because, and I know on a busy flight you may have missed this, your son hosed a passenger down with a fire extinguisher and gave him a heart attack. So I thought it might be a touching gesture if we tried to get into a hospital.
And what's wrong with the hospitals in Boston?
Nothing's wrong with them. They're terribly good, but they're 1,500 miles away.
But do you have any idea what it'll cost to land in Iceland and find everyone accommodation and reroute tomorrow and miss Istanbul?
A man may be dying back there.
A horrible man.
Colin, just because a passenger is rude to you doesn't mean they deserve to die.
Okay. Martin, listen. We are almost halfway. Boston can't be more than, just 40 minutes further? And putting aside the thousands and thousands of pounds it will cost, look at it from his point of view. He lives in Boston. If we carry on, he goes to hospital in his hometown. His family and his friends are right there.
Friends?
He's rich, he'll have friends. If he goes to some hospital in Iceland, he'll be alone in a foreign land. His family will have to fly over to be with him. Maybe they'll be too late. All for the sake of 40 minutes.
Shanwick, this is Golf Tango India. We wish to cancel our emergency. We'd like to continue to Boston.
Oh, all better now, is he? That's nice.
Hello, Shanwick. It's Golf Tango India here again.
Ah, if it isn't the bouncing bomb. Where can we tempt you with this time? Tenerife's very nice this time of year.
Reykjavik will be fine, thank you.
Are you sure now? I mean, don't rush into anything, because I have literally nothing better to do with my time than ping you around the Atlantic Ocean all the livelong day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Creef once again, just to let you know that I misspoke a little just now. We will in fact be diverting to Reykjavik Airport as planned. Oh, I know, trying to save someone's life is such a chore, isn't it? I can't turn the plane around.
Martin, if there is one thing you've proved on this trip over and over again, it's that you can turn the plane around. Or were we just caught in a slow-motion hurricane?
But Mr. Lehman...
He's dead, God rest his grumpy soul. So he doesn't need an ambulance, he doesn't need a hospital. All he needs is to be taken home to Boston.
Douglas...
You could tell her we no longer have enough fuel left to get to Boston safely.
Yes, thank you, Carolyn.
But we do.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, but she's right. We should go to Boston.
Aha!
Fine, fine, we'll go to Boston, but only if
Yes?
Douglas talks to Shanwick.
Douglas?
My pleasure. Hello, Shanwick. Greetings once again from the merry men of Yo-Yo Airways.
Great. Well, the paramedics are back there in the galley with Mr. L, so as soon as they're ready... Oh, speak of the devils, well, the angels.
Are you Carolyn Knapp's happy?
Yes.
Did you call up an ambulance crew, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
And why did you do that?
Why? Well, because, look at him.
We are looking at him, and we'd like to know what you expect us to do with him.
I have to tell you, I really don't mind. Once he's off my plane, as far as I'm concerned, you can let your imagination run wild.
Ma'am, he's dead. He's been dead some time. We are an emergency service. This guy, not so much an emergency.
It can't go in your hand luggage. You need to put it in the hold.
They're nasal clippers. What am I supposed to do with nasal clippers?
I'm sorry, sir, that's federal law.
You do realize we have an axe on the flight deck, don't you?
What?
Of course, Captain, there is a time and a place for the strong-arm tactic.
We have a fire axe, so you're stopping me from equipping myself with the deadly power of the nose hair strimmer on board a plane where I can, should the mood take me, brandish an axe.
I am not sure what you're telling me, sir.
He's not telling you anything. He doesn't want his silly old clippers anyway, repulsive object. Come on, Martin, before you say anything
And besides that, I'm the one flying the bloody thing. If I want to crash the plane, I don't even need an axe. I just need to push on the big metal column in front of me.
And there it is.
Sir, I am arresting you under Section 6 of the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2002.
What?
You were heard in the presence of witnesses to make a threat against the safety of the aircraft. Please come with me. Sir!
You idiot, Martin! You colossal idiot!
But I've got to fly the plane in 40 minutes.
Oh, no, sir, I don't think so. Come with me, please.
Come back!